Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Set, 180! Yeah. Check nickel.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On first down, Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Mayfield on play action, rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Dobbins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, out comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down, 30 base. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Cowboy first down.
Okay, ready? Check back 11, check back 11. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Jim, ready?
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 25, check 25. Bam, bam. Wide, get wide. Hey, lock it. Switch it, come on, switch it. Undercross.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They go with Chubb on second down. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and
10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Leo! Check.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch the shot. Run. Check.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 52's a knife. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Shoving through the defense. And now he picks up the spare. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To the end zone, touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Hey, stand up. Slip. count. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 36, 36. Go.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hard, hard. Kill, kill, kill. Look at me. Door, door. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey, Echo. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
70, Indy.
Minshew, first and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
61, matchbox lights. Rock, rocket, rocket. Slam, slam. Watch the safety creep. Watch twist.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go, go. Check 15, check 15. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Now. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Minshew. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check, 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 check. Tight dog, tight dog.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Set, ready? 8, read. You draw corker. Check 31. Bam, bam. Check 4. Be careful, be careful.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
X3, 218. Ready?
Now Minshew. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
60 yards. Check Michael out. Check Michael out. Hey, lock it. Check. Leo. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 26. He's coming.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Get ready. Down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Come on,
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pull it high. Mike 12. Let's go one more. Mike 12. Let's go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 52. Check. Go out. Check nickel. Watch twist. Big gas. Hey, Sam off. Check 3. Switch. 49. Check 49. Shoot.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Hey, switch gears. Switch. Hard. Check. Lucky. Look at me. Door. Smooth. Jim. Down.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Rock it. Switch it. Look. Squeeze. Undercrunch. Fight.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
And it's third down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Matt Wild now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Harris now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Got it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Check 24, check 24. You're out. Hey, Sam off. He's checking. Ready?
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Look at me. Go. Slam. Rock it. Hey.
Here's Minshew. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10. 52's the mic.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And an alley to run. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll run here with Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go. Watch the pass. Fair. Hey, lock it. Check safety. Check 13. Hey, Charlie. Back. Kill. Go.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Regular.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now
they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Browns on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield with it once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. It's brought in by Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here now, Johnny Townsend as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
First down, Cowboys.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. Here's Brissett. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point.